welcome to GamesMaster's offshore holiday resort, where campers need only pack a joystick, a smile and a change of underwear to enjoy a full week of premarital bliss. We've got 3 decidedly better than average challenges tonight, so let's go over to GamesMaster for the first one.
Greetings and welcome to the Games Rig. If you enjoyed last week's challenges, I think you will find tonight's 3 little capers an absolute hoot. First of all, we visit the macabre Gothic world of the Addams family. To satisfy me, you will need to enter the portrait gallery, collect $50 signs, then exit the level within 2 minutes. You will have 3 energy hearts at your disposal, and somehow I have a feeling you'll need the lot. See if you can prove me wrong.
And for this challenge, we have our very own magnificent Morticia. Please welcome from Reading, Lisa.
Welcome, Lisa. This is a rather splendid multi-layered affair you've got on here. Right now, Lisa, what attracted you to this Addams Family game?
I think it's something to do with Morticia, actually.
Yeah, I must admit, did you actually audition for a part in the film?
No.
I think you could have. You've had a couple of practices. How's it been going?
Not very well, but I'll give it a go.
Okay, we wish you all the best anyway, Lisa. If you'd like to sit yourself down, get ready to play.
And holding my hand in the haunted house tonight is Frank O'Connor from Super Action. Hello there, Frank.
Spooky stuff, eh?
Indeed. Now, Frank, Lisa's not too confident on this. Can you help her along her way at all?
Well, she's got to be fast. It's against the clock. She better get a move on. And there aren't actually enough coins on the level, really, but there's a secret door that leads to more.
Okay, let's see if she can find it. So, Lisa has 2 minutes to collect $50 signs and get back out of the level. Lisa, are you ready? Then off you go. Off Lisa goes in the guise of Gomez Addams. In the bottom left-hand corner, we can see the time ticking down. In the top left-hand corner, we can see her energy bar. 3 hearts. One of them's gone down already, Frank. Not the best of starts.
Give her a chance. She can make it. Oops,
Oh, she's lost another one. Oh, no. Not the greatest display we've seen so far, but she can make some of the energy up, Frank.
If she catches this heart here, she'll save some energy.
Is she going to get it? Oh, no, she's missed it, Frank. Oh, dear, this is going to be very tight from now on in.
It's not looking good.
Oh, no, she's fought it. Oh, no, it's over already.
Well done, Lisa. Lisa, you in fact have broken the record for the fastest failure on GamesMaster. How do you feel?
I'm a bit disappointed, but I gave it my best shot.
Well, in special circumstances such as these, we must actually refer to GamesMaster for the ultimate verdict to see actually what is going to happen to you. So if you'd like to hang on, we'll just go over to the man now.
I'm sorry, but that simply wasn't good enough. It's a banishment to the pit, I'm afraid.
Well, it's goodbye, Lisa of the many-layered skirts. Down to the nether regions of my platform she goes. Well, while Lisa acclimatises to her newfound life in the Stygian depths, we'll take a look at this week's reviews. This week we gather round the nest of occasional tables and take a look at board games. First up, a rummage around imitation leather sacks with Scrabble.
One of the best things about Scrabble is that you can play against a computer. There are various skill levels, ranging from pretty good to the top level, which will whip your ass.
It tots up all the scores in the blink of an eye, so there's none of that double letter, triple word malarkey. It's all done for you.
Scrabble is a computer game? What's the point? Well, at least you can't lose the pieces down the back of the sofa.
Next up, Norsemen with abundant horns and dodgy facial growths in Ragnarok.
It's based on the ancient board game The King's Table, which apparently is about 3 million years old, so it's obviously been seriously play-tested.
The concept is very similar to chess. The main differences are the board is a lot bigger and one side has a lot more pieces than the other.
It may disappoint hardened D&D fans who just buy it for the picture of the Viking on the box, but if I could just add on a personal note that, Ragnarok, I love you very much.
weekly on CDTV, while away those Christmas dinners with Uncle Kenneth's favourite adult pastime, Trivial Pursuit.
Roll the dice.
It's got digitised pictures, digitised speech, digitised sound, digitised smell. It's just got everything. It's complete sensory overload.
This may be a slightly more interesting way for kids to gain more general knowledge than flicking through an encyclopedia, but personally I got bored after 5 minutes.
It's not very well implemented, and quite frankly, I had more fun playing the board game.
Hi there, big boy.
Now it's time for this week's feature, and with Christmas penny pinchingly close, the battle lines are drawn up for the clash of the 16-bit consoles. In the black corner, weighing in at £17, the Sega Mega Drive, starring Sonic, Road Rash and Tasmania. In the grey and grey corner is the new kid on the block, the Super NES, aided and abetted by Super Mario, Super Tennis and Street Fighter 2. Three top journals give their views.
The Nintendo machine wins out quite easily due to the fact that it has around about 31,500 more colours available than the Sega.
SNES, fantastic graphics, and it can do all the arcade trickery, taking pictures of universes, folding them, spinning them, zooming in. Mega Drive can't.
When there are a lot of sprites on the screen, the processing system of the Super NES can't cope with them all and slows down. The Mega Drive processing chip is a lot faster and can cope with more things on screen at a time.
A machine is no good without the games to play on it, and the Mega Drive comes out tops here.
You don't get half as much on the SNES, but maybe you will on the Mega Drive. There's absolutely tons and tons. Mega Drive, everything's a little bit cheaper.
With the Mega Drive, you can buy a Master System converter which will let you play any Master System game on your Mega Drive. You can't play NES games on your Super Nintendo. Shop around, see which machine has the games that you most like to play and go for that machine.
Well, the fact is that I've been stupid enough to have a tattoo done, and the tattoo is the name of the machine of the Mega Drive and the SNES, which I think is the better of the two. And here's what I think is the best. SNES. Just.
If I were you, I'd buy both. I have.
Now, unless you've had your head buried in a lavatory basin for the last 4 weeks, you should know the most pant-wettingly brilliant day out in history is nearly upon us. Yes, it's only 3 weeks until GamesMaster Live at the Birmingham NEC on 4th, 5th and 6th of December. Even yours truly has got leave from the GamesMaster Resort to host all manner of games-playing challenges, just like the ones you've seen on TV. So, if you think you can do better than the poor deluded fools you see every week on the show, here's your chance to prove how potent your game-playing virility really is. We'll even be staging a special challenge on Sonic 2. Once again, the dates 4th, 5th and 6th of December, the place, the Birmingham NEC. To book, call the box office on 02178041333, and GamesMaster Club members get whopping discounts.
Some more mouth-watering morsels for you all to feast upon. Now, as I wind my way through the bowels of the rig to meet tonight's celebrity, let's find out what challenge they'll be facing.
Hello there. I think we're going to have a lot of fun on this next escapade. The game is Space Pirates. As an intergalactic marshal, armed with a simple laser gun, your assignment is to rescue a group of innocent colonists being held hostage by a band of decidedly unsavory ruffians. I'll be following your progress with interest. Best of luck.
And joining us for this intergalactic gentleman's excuse me is one of the biggest stars from Neighbours. So please give a warm Antipodean welcome to the James Dean of Ramsay Street, Christian Schmidt. Now, Christian, I know, thank you. Okay, now you're a bit of a games player yourself, are you not, Christian?
Yeah, I've got the Sega Game Gear at home and the Nintendo Game Boy, yeah.
I saw you practicing this a little bit. How do you fancy your chances at this intergalactic shoot-'em-up?
Well, I'm not so sure. I'll see how I go, though.
Okay, if you'd like to take your place. If you want to see whether Christian Schmidt can bring some Antipodean authority to bear upon the Space Pirates, join us after the break.
where everybody's favourite Australian heartthrob Christian Schmidt is about to tackle the intergalactic terrors of space pirates. And boarding me amidships for this challenge is CVG's Tim Boone. Welcome, Tim.
Hello again, Dominic.
Now, Tim, Christian was looking pretty sharp in practice. Any other tips you can give him?
He's a bit of a sharpshooter, isn't he? Well, basically, he's now a Star Ranger, which means he's got license to kill all the space pirates he can. Basically, just shoot as many as he can, but for God's sake, don't hit the hostages.
OK, so the challenge is Christian has to free all of the hostages to win tonight's challenge. So, Christian, are you ready?
Yes.
Then come out blazing.
Here we go. He's got to keep his eyes wide open.
Right.
These guys can come from anywhere. There's one.
All right, nicely got in the head
on
there.
The gangway. Here comes the guy from the left.
They've got more dry ice there than we've got in the studio, Tim.
Oh, behind the drums is another one. Coming from the left.
Oh, yes, another one.
Doing very well.
He's doing excellent.
Here we go. Yes, he's through.
So he's completed the first stage. He's got to get right through and free the hostages.
Now, look where the guys are hiding themselves, because that's where they'll be coming from.
Okay. Oh, peg leg.
Now, watch the guy fiddling with his instruments. Here he comes.
He's pulled a piece, but he got him there.
Now, remember where the guys here comes
that's right. There's another one further back to him, I think.
It's almost as badly as home and away, aren't they, really? But here they come.
Nice one there. Oh, swinging over Tarzan style. He's got him there. Is that them all, Tim?
I think there might be one more. No,
that's it. He's got past the second stage.
Here we go. Now, the hostages are... See the guy who's tied up over there?
Yep.
They're all held in by a sort of power field that's controlled by those two bright lights.
Okay.
Shoot all the space pirates and then free the hostages is the basic plan.
Okay, so he's got two space pirates down. Here comes the third one. They're all coming down these ropes like a little scout jamboree.
Yeah, the woman on the left who's tied up, that's her. She'll give him a few pieces of advice.
Okay, oh no,
watch out the guy. Game over.
Oh no! Has he got one little slab of energy?
Energy level is getting critical.
Oh, okay. Go on.
And Christian's got one more slab of energy. This is last chance.
He's going from the right.
He was getting a little bit too hasty with his shots there, Tim.
Absolutely, yeah.
Keep calm now.
And keep the gun up at all times. Be ready for anything. Another guy down the ladder. Here we come.
They got him last time. Oh,
yes,
it's gone now.
Excellent. Now, watch. Here he comes.
Got again. Oh, he's gone.
Shoot the blue light.
And now shoot them both.
He's got a shot. Oh,
all
no, he
over.
hesitated too much, which means that Christian Schmidt's challenge is over. Round of applause for Christian. Hard luck, Christian. Now, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, Christian, you were tearing through that with relative ease. You just came a bit unstuck at the end. What happened?
Oh, I couldn't hear whether I was supposed to shoot the blue or the yellow light, and oh well.
And all went to pieces. Now listen, Christian, you've been getting in a little practice recently. You've got a new show that you've just been doing. Tell us a bit about it.
Yeah, we're doing The Tomorrow People, which is a remake of the old 70s program. We're doing 5 episodes of that at the moment, so it's good fun. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll look out for that. In the meanwhile, thank you very, very much for coming on GamesMaster. And let's have a final round of applause for our gallant challenger, Christian Schmidt. After those frantic frolics, it's time for a gentle hover up to GamesMaster's helipad for the consultation zone.
Hello, GamesMaster.
Hello, and just what is your particular problem?
On level 2 of the Immortal, I cannot work out which order the 3 gems go into the 3 circles. Can you tell me, please?
No, only joking. You'll be aware by now that each circle has 4 indents in it. Place a gem on the right of the left circle, on the left of the middle circle, and in the middle of the right circle. A trapdoor should then open, allowing you access to level 3.
Thanks a lot.
Next, please.
Hello, GamesMaster. I've heard there's an invincibility cheat on James Bond 2 Robocod. Could you tell me what it is?
That's what I'm here for. As soon as the game starts, walk right until you see the Arctic Toys sign. Above the board, you'll see a number of objects, which you should collect in the following order. First the cake, then the hammer, then the earth, then the apple, and finally the tap. The first letters of these objects, collected in that order, spell the word cheat. And you are now totally invincible.
Thanks a lot.
Who's last for tonight?
Hello, GamesMaster.
What can I do for you?
How can I win the drinking contest on Monkey Island 2?
The trick here is to... Good Lord, how terribly upsetting. Rust can be such a problem out here on the rig. No matter, I'll have it repaired in a jiffy. As I was saying, the trick here is to find some alcohol-free near grog. Captain Kate has the only available supply, so you need to get it off her. Put her picture over the top of your wanted poster on Fat Island and wait for her to be arrested in your place. Go into the jail and take the near grog from her manila envelope. Finally, return to Rum Rogers' cottage and swap the real grog with the alcohol-free variety. You should now have no trouble winning the contest.
Thanks a lot.
That revelation brings tonight's session to a close. Farewell for the moment.
3 more adoring acolytes can enjoy life a little more with those succinct solutions. Now it's final challenge time, so it's back to the GamesMaster.
To finish off the evening's proceedings, I've chosen a game called Agony. You will need to guide the elegant sprite, a white owl that bears an uncanny resemblance to the gulls that occasionally pester me out here on the rig, through the game's atmospheric first level without losing life. Keep your wits about you. Twit-doo!
Now we reckon this challenge is a doddle. So what we're going to do is throw it out into the inviting arms of our audience. So if we've got any volunteers out there who fancy their chances at the shoot 'em up agony, please stick your arm in the air. Let me see, okay, let's have... No, you're far too ugly up there. Let's have someone a little bit better looking. Okay, how about this wee guy here, the wee guy in the GamesMaster t-shirt? And let's look further along here, let's see. Oh yes, this guy in the ludicrous stripy t-shirt there. Yup, you're a big guy, that's it. Now let's have someone from this side. Okay, the girl at the end in the lime green t-shirt. Okay, a round of applause for our 3 volunteers then. Down you come. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Anne, what's your name?
Angela.
Angela, where have you come from, Angela?
Wantage.
Okay, well, I've got a sneaky suspicion you might be quite good at this one, Angela. What's your name?
Jack.
Jack, where have you come from, Jack?
Lightwater.
From Lightwater. What's your favourite game?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, Jack, all the best for the challenge. Now, what's your name?
Rashpal.
Rashpal, where have you come from?
Leicester.
And what is your favourite game?
Lotus 2.
Lotus 2. What do you like at shoot-em-ups?
Average, I suppose.
Average, he supposes. Okay, I think, Jack, we're going to have you going first. So if you'd like to sit down in the chair, and we'll get ready to start. And joining me for this flight of feathered fancy is Tom Watson from Renegade. Hello, Tom.
Good evening, Dominic.
Now, Tom, none of our competitors have played this game before. It's sight unseen. What tips can you give them?
Best to keep back to the left, not to go too low. Fish will rise from the water, but not to worry about the backgrounds.
Okay, our competitors only have 1 life. So, Jack, are you ready? Then off you go. Here goes young Jack then. He's firing all the way there. That's quite a safe place to stay, is it?
Well, it is for now. He's keeping out of the way of the fish. As you can see, some of the aliens will come down from above, but Jack's...
He's doing very well. He's dispatching those with consommés.
Yep.
Oh, no, you've got these little sort of crabby, snapping things at the bottom, but he's got past them.
Yeah, he's moved forward to avoid their shots. Now, as you can see, things are getting a little bit more frantic on screen.
Oh, now, what's these spiders
Well,
here?
he doesn't want to collide with those.
Oh, he can't shoot the actual web, but he's just going to hit the spider. He's doing very well, Jack, isn't he?
He's doing extremely well.
Oh, he's doing remarkable at this point. Now, oh my God, huge big money mouse at the bottom. Oh my God, where's Jack gone? Jack leapt into the corner of the screen and lost the life.
Terribly unlucky.
So his challenge is over. Okay, so Jack, if you'd like to make way for Angela. Round of applause for Jack. Angela, are you ready? Then off you go. Okay, off goes Angela. Will she learn from young Jack's mistakes?
Well, she certainly seems to have. One of the things that we didn't get to see with Jack is some of the power-ups. You can see the size of the shots, Dominic. There are potion power-ups to be picked up later in the level, which will increase that, making your character more powerful.
Okay, Angela's made a good start, but she's just narrowly missing the little shots coming out from the little claw, big mouth snapper jobbies.
I'm not quite sure what they are, but that's a great description.
Thank you, Tom. Now she's dispatching with these spiders with relative ease here. She's doing very well, Tom.
Yeah, she seems to be having no problem. I've got the feeling that she could go all the way to the end of the level.
She's getting a bit close. She's going to hang back a little bit. This is where Jack bought it. And Angela's fallen into the same trap. So her challenge also has ended. Round of applause for Angela. Okay, so Rashpal, if you'd like to take your place. So, can Rashpal do any better? Are you ready, Rashpal? Then off you go. Okay, here goes Rashpal. Are we going to see a winner here, Tom?
Well, I certainly hope so, Dominic. It was a shame what happened to Angela. Let's see what Rashpal can do with this one.
Okay, he's got to get to the end of the level without losing a life. He's being quite cautious. He's staying right near the back left of the screen. He's got these snappers. Oh, my word! He very nearly got...
ran it a bit close there, so early in the level.
He's getting a wee bit confident, and he made me say, oh, my word, again. Which I only do when I'm very, very excited.
And here come the spiders.
And he's dispatching them.
Doesn't seem to be having too many trouble there.
No problem for Rashpal there.
No, it's...
Huge, big, screaming mouths here.
These are very nasty. They throw some, some difficult to describe creatures out of them.
Well, I don't know what... It reminds me of my producer, though. Oh, no, he's getting trapped up the top of the screen. And Rashpal's bought it as well. All three challengers floored by the sheer difficulty of the challenge. But thank you. Bad luck, everyone. That was quite close at the end there. Now, let's go to you first, Jack. You started us off there. You got quite far. Then what happened?
It was just a bit too hard.
Just a wee bit too hard for you, Jack. OK, you were followed then by Angela. Angela, for someone who doesn't play a lot of games, you did very well. What happened in the end, though?
I forgot that those things come up and killed you.
Never mind, you did very well. Now, Rashpal, Tom and I up in the commentary box, we thought you were going to do it. So what's your excuse?
I was unlucky, that's what I've got to say.
You were unlucky. So let's have another round of applause for our three volunteers, Jack, Angela and Rashpal. A rather unfulfilling climax to this week's show. But something to look forward to. Auntie Marisha's been experimenting again. Tonight we've got gefilte fish balls. So, while I leap into those, it just remains for me to say good night.